What's up everyone, Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA 2K23 Challenge Series video, and today I'm returning to the Impossible Challenge Series. And in this series, I take on some of the hardest golf courses in the game on extreme course conditions and try to get to a score of even or better on Master TGC Tour's difficulty settings. So, in my first Impossible Challenge Series, I took on the Predator AG, beat that course on the incredible 11th attempt, the best round of golf I've ever played. But here we continue our journey at my second Impossible Challenge course, which is Central Park AG. And wow, this course truly is the impossible course for me. So of course, you know, Central Park AG by Alan Greenspun. Today will make my 56th week on this challenge, my 56th attempt at this golf course. But throughout this challenge, I have conquered the front nine. I have conquered the back nine. Been so close to completing this. I need that round to where I conquer the front and back in the same one. We've had too many rounds where do great on the front, fall apart on the back, or struggle on the front and struggle on the back. We got to put it all together today. In order to do that, I need all your all's hype, all the one times, all the positive, encouraging comments. Just like always, you all are inspiring. Your all's comments each week, your never give up hope mentality is amazing. Thank you all for all the support, you legends. We keep fighting here today. Attempt 56 at Central Park AG. If you get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and there is plenty of other content you can tune into each and every day on the Gamerability YouTube channel. And here we go. You already know the course, Central Park AG by Alan Greenspun. The settings are the same. We got back tees, pin location number 4, very high winds blowing in the north direction, very firm fairways, very firm greens, very fast green speeds with default time of day and weather. Central Park, today is our last day together. Attempt 56 is going to be the day. This has been the best my swing has been. I mean, you could probably argue since this game launched. My swing has been dialed in all week, been really focusing on swing playing this week. I've a good feeling about today. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking, get your one times ready, get your snacks. Let's dominate Central Park AG today. Come on.
Hello and welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. My name's John McCarthy. I'll be your golf bud today. Our round begins with a par 4. Now let's smash this ball into that fairway and get things on the go.
Let's go. John seems ready, and of course rocking the Kentucky Wildcat blue. Let's go, Kentucky Wildcats, playing in the College Baseball World Series this weekend. I cannot wait. Rocking my Kentucky Wildcat shirt. I'll be wearing this shirt basically from here on out till the World Series is over. No, I'm just joking. I have plenty of shirts, but let's go Wildcats. Okay, we got this. Get the nervous jitters out the practice swing. Let's focus up.
Yes, that's a good swing.
Probably not many life stories today. Gonna try to really focus up. You know, I went back and watched the rounds where I played. The rounds I've done the best, I did not talk during my swing. So I'm gonna try not to talk during my swing any today.
And
so
second shot here on the first.
So I find myself, I have to really focus on swing playing in order to get it. But I've been working all week on it. I'm not even focusing on tempo. I'm just focusing on swing playing on every shot. And it's paying off. So the question becomes, we have a great lie. And when we have a great lie here, you can send it. Like this is a dream lie, honestly. I don't know if we've ever been in this good of a position on this golf hole. So I do think it's worth sending it. If worst case scenario, we land in the water. Let's not worry about that. Best case scenario, we're chipping or flopping. And I like it. Now, if we miss-hit this one, we're in trouble.
That's bold, using the driver off the fairway. I'll take it.
That's just fine. It's not a great swing. A swing plane was not great, but yeah, okay.
Setting up here now for our third shot.
Yeah, this would be what you would call an impossible golf shot. So welcome to the Impossible Challenge if you're new here. Now last week we missed a short birdie putt. I believe that was last week on this hole. But basically you're just wanting anything on the green. You don't want to hit this red slope here. You're done. Now will we get this to stop? Probably not, but I'm going to try. That's gone. All right. You know, you got to take risks sometimes, and we took a risk here on this hole. It didn't pay off. So, it happens. This is a hole that you play for bogey. If you get a par, it's exceptional.
Back in the fairway. Now let's just drop a
We can still save a par. We can still save par here.
Fourth shot.
It's got to chip it in, right? It's going to come off to the left. There is one spot you can't miss if you hit a driver off the deck there. You can't miss right. Well, actually, nice you can't miss left either, so because it's out of bounds. So yeah, that was a great chip, and we're left with the bogey
putt
and
up.
Even on my best rounds in this series, even when we were one stroke off the challenge completion, we bogeyed this first hole. So
and a bit of a slow
we've actually
start.
bogeyed the first two holes in all my best rounds in this challenge. So
don't worry about that. We have lots more golf to play. Let's just concentrate on this next hole.
Yeah, I love John's attitude today.
Out there. We got a tailwind blowing.
John, I could have said it better myself.
Nice swing.
Swing. The wind might take this a little bit too much. Maybe not. No, it's going to be in perfect position. We can loft this, send it over the trees, and maybe somehow get it to stop on the green.
Second shot here on the second hole.
This is such a tough golf shot because basically you can't get it to stop on the green, right? You try your best to, right? And we're going to try it again. It's going to come off to the left. The wind's going to blow it to the right. One time. Get up. If it stays on this middle tier, that's one of the best shots we've ever hit. No, it's not. See, it might. It still might. You want that ball to start slowing down a little bit sooner. It might stop. This is our 56th attempt. How many times have we been in this tier for birdie?
Here we go. 28 feet away.
Easy answer. This is the first time. Easy answer. I've had two good shots in this golf hole on the approach. One was a shot that went in, one of my best shots of all time, off the right slope. The second one was this shot right here. Struck that shot to perfection. Perfect amount of loft and backspin to check it right before it got all the way up the hill. Okay, 28 feet, uphill 1 foot. Come on. Come on. This is tricky. And it comes back the other way at the end. This is so tricky. Come on. One time. One time right here. Right here, right now. Come on.
Oh, no.
Good effort. Good effort. Broke a little bit more at the beginning than I was expecting. You know, I knew we were going to hit it hard up that slope. Come on, ball. Are you kidding me? Welcome to Central Park AG, everybody. Where they don't stop unless you want them to stop. I mean, unless you want them to keep going, they stop. That was a good putt, though. But, you know, the beginning break is very tricky on putts like that. When you're going to be crushing it, and easy to underestimate that break. 5 feet, uphill 1 foot. If this was easy, it would not be called the Impossible Challenge, would it?
This putt's tracking.
That is
There
huge.
we go. There's your par.
We have not parred this hole too often. I mean, okay, we're back.
Just one over at the moment. And as you tee off here, let's see if you can stick it nice and close to the pin.
170 downhill 40. Wind is a little bit different today. Gonna make this hole a little bit trickier. D-loft backspin combo here, but we've got to strike it to perfection. When I saw that flying through, I got so worried that that thing was going to be short. The wind helped us big time.
Birdie and get out of here. What do you say?
What a shot. We are dialed in today, and that's how it's been all week, right? You watched all my other videos this week. I'm sure you were ready all week for today. 14 feet, uphill 3 inches. Friday, June 14th. I knew it was going to be a special one. Here's the question. Here's the tricky part. That grid line behind us, it's about 5 inches behind the ball. But my question is, where is it breaking right at it? Because you see it moves right to left. Is there some left to right to it? Or does it shift to right right where our ball is? I wish we had a little bit more information from the grid lines here. It's a very tricky read, honestly. Very tricky. Like, you can try to look at foot position relative to ball, but it's really hard to see. It does look like it's going to be going to the right a touch and then move back the opposite way the rest of the way. But not much. Most of it's going to be right to left. It's going to be like a quick left to right, and then it's going to come back. One time.
It could be a good one.
One time. Are you kidding me?
Done. That putt'll drop on in there for birdie.
Wake up, YouTube. We got a game to win today. Even through 3. Dream start. Dream start. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers.
And that'll edge your score down to even par after that one.
Perfect win for this hole. Perfect win to hit the send button.
Beautiful swing.
Y'all see the focus on swing play? That's all. I'm serious. When I lock in for my shot, when I move the stick back, and you all see me kind of bring it back and let up, bring it back, let up, I'm not caring about tempo. I feel like tempo has been really good recently. So my swing play has been terrible. So I'm going to focus all week is what I've been focusing on is only swing play on every shot. Getting locked in, only focusing on the thumb position. And it's paid off. It's paid off big time. This is not ideal. But actually it is. This is ideal. 100%. Downhill lie. It's going to come off to the left. We play for the bunker, or if we get lucky, it's even better than that.
Might be in the long grass after this one.
Oh, that's just fine. That is just fine. Without the swing plan on that one, we might have been
deep stuff here
on the green. As crazy as that sounds. This is where you want to play from, honestly. This is where you want to play. Now, from the rough, it's not ideal, right? Because we're looking at a 70 to 83% lie. That is a huge difference on a 67 carry. I mean, you're looking at 0.7 of 67, like between 46 and 50 something. That is a huge difference, right? Because if you land at that 46 mark, I mean, where would that 46 mark put us on this green? Can't really see. 46 from our position would be about there. That would be too short. Could de-loft it to make sure you kind of get a little more roll out of it. Could go up to a sand wedge. Very dangerous shot. Very dangerous shot. You get the 84% lie. You could say, well, hello to out of bounds. It all depends. Do we get 70 or do we get 83? Right? We get 83, we're golden. It's gonna hit that slope, that upslope, and bounce up and roll out of the heavy rough, and we're gonna be sitting in great shape. The other option we have is a sand wedge, lofted and backspun, but we're on an upslope, and if we mishit that, that ball's coming back, and it's gonna be out of bounds regardless. But if we overhit it, it's gonna be out of bounds. So I guess we have to ask ourselves, if we miss, where would we rather miss? And if we miss, we would rather miss short. So we're going to go lob wedge, de-loft, combined with the slight forward spin, get this ball to hop out, hit that upslope, and be perfect. Going to come off to the left. The wind's going to blow it to the left. We need luck here. That's great. That's great. Wow, that wind affected that big time, didn't it? That's just fine. That is just fine. Come on. We can chip this in.
We're in the green side rough currently. Let's be careful with that chip.
Yeah, gotta use a little stopping action. When I say a little, a lot. And just gotta make sure we get this up and we don't land it too short. And then we hop it and stop it in the hole. How about it? Now, somebody said, Ryan, whenever you have this chip, practice swing. So thank you. Actually, multiple people have said that. Like, Ryan, if you have a chip shot on hole 5, can you please do us a favor and do about 100, or a hole 4, do like 5,000 practice swings? So that one's for you all. You're kidding. There is no shot that was hit that hard. Like, I feel like I tapped that ball. That was like 8%.
Okay.
Well, I practice swing. Like, I just don't understand that. We're sitting on an upslope. Keep in mind, we're sitting on an upslope, full backspin. And keep in mind where we were hitting into was an upslope. That ball flew out of that light rough like a flyer's lie. Like, I overhit it by like 5% maybe. I don't even think 5%. I just don't understand that shot sometimes. It makes no sense. And it's got us multiple times. It's frustrating. We got to shake it off. We got to shake it off. Come on. It's all right. One time.
Okay.
I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on. Getting into an upslope like that, I mean, I guess I'm going to aim well short here. I don't understand. And then that lands too short. Okay.
Okay, let's sink this and grab the double bogey. This putt's good so far.
This course has made me mad now. Okay.
Okay, well played.
I disagree with the first 2 chips, and I disagree with the last chip too. There's no way that first one did not stop. First of all, especially if that second one stopped.
2 over.
And then.
All right, ready to go here on the 5th hole.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's get aggressive and get some birdies. We're not out of this. It's frustrating. That hole has crushed me multiple times. Basically, I can't leave myself a chip there. Whenever I chip on that hole, bad things happen. It's just a fact. That hole crushes me every single time I play it. Come on. Getting aggressive here. Underswing is not aggressive. I was trying to overswing it, but that's fine. This bunker is where we used to play.
He missed the green, but that's all right.
Splash this in. Life goes on is right, John.
Cross for a nice up and down out of this green
the story of this challenge, right? You keep fighting. You keep grinding. That's beautiful. We're not out of this.
Ooh, with the touch.
Don't get me wrong. I'm frustrated.
Well
I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't frustrated about that. I played the chips like I wanted to. Both of them, the first and second one. And The upslope
Got a
didn't affect
headwind
either of
blowing in our
them,
face on
and it
this one.
just really threw me off. Both of those shots. Kind of got a flyer lie out of both of them. And, yeah, here we are. You know, I'm starting to think, though, now on that golf hole, I should never go for it again. Just because if you're left with the chip shot, or if I'm left with the chip shot, the odds of me hitting it close are like 0 to none.
Here's our second shot on the 6th.
So why even go for it? You know what I'm saying? If we had a better lie, I would hit driver off the deck here. But 78, 79, yeah, right. One thing I will say, swing is much improved. You can tell, I hope you all can tell the practice I put in this week. If you watch my other videos, you know, seen that swing. Swing has been feeling great. I've been working a lot on swing plane this week, over and over, repetition after repetition every day. 108 yards, uphill 10 feet, into a slight headwind. Not going to overhit this. I've been overhitting it recently. Let's just put this one into the hole. How about it? Or you could underswing by 6%. Okay. Not 6, but about 3%. And that makes a big difference when you slow it. Because the wind's going to affect it more. That's all right. We have a great lie. So basically, we got to get this out of the bunker, barely carry it up and over, onto that yellow slope, bounce it left, and hope it ends up close. Come back. So, dream start, nightmare on hole 4. It's happened to, honestly, if you could add up my worst scored hole on this golf course, it has to be 9, 12, and 4, and 6. Might as well add 5 to that list. Well, Ryan, how about we just add them all to that list, okay? A bogey is huge on this. Come on.
This one's tracking.
That is huge. Now keep in mind, I am not mad at myself for hole 4. I played it the way exactly like I wanted to play it. I played that chip shot with full loft and backspin on an upslope. Hit it with the power that I wanted, maybe a little bit overswung on that first chip. It just did not catch. It just kept going, right? We've hit that shot before and it stopped. We've also hit that shot and it's went. And then that next shot, I played it exactly like I wanted to play it, and it just went. It didn't stop up that upslope, rose all the way off, and then we hit this almost the same exact shot, and it stops. So a little bit short swung on that last one, but if it was overhit, it would have been rolling off again. So it's just, I'm not mad at myself for that. I played it the way I wanted to. I'm just a little frustrated at the results, right? Here we go. Like, I went with it. You got to make a decision, and you either go with that decision and it works, you go with it. Sometimes it doesn't work, right? But there's plenty of golf left. We've had 5 birdies on the back 9 before.
Shot here on the 7th.
Swing's feeling good. Let's dial it in. Come on. That's beautiful. And remember that round when I was like 5 over on the front 9 or 6 over, and we birdied 5 on the back? We also bogeyed a couple on that back 9, which is crazy to think about. This is a birdie hole. We've been close recently. Now in this straight headwind, got to go a partial 3 wood, and got to strike it to perfection. And go right at it. Not holding anything back at this point. That's a great swing. The only downside of this is that this chip shot is a nightmare.
Well, missed the green on that one, but I've already forgotten about it.
Thanks, John, for already forgetting it. Full loft and backspin. Put this up to the left. Spin it down.
Okay, we could save par here with this putt.
Golf is a painful sport. What a chip shot. Oh, that was perfect. Not perfect. Perfect would have been the hole, but that was great. Okay, get this par.
So far, so good.
That's huge. Okay, we're playing great golf.
On.
We were even. We have to leave 4 in the past. I can't keep dwelling on it. Double happened. We've doubled that hole multiple times. We tripled it, quadrupled it.
3 over.
Exceeded shot limit on it. You name it, we've done it there.
Left to right on this
Leave it in the past. What I always say, leave it in the past, move on. We can't change the past. We can help shape the future. Let's get 3 birdies and beat this challenge today.
Yep, that was a good swing. Well done.
Good swing. Yeah, let's go with that. Thanks, John. Yeah, that was a good swing, YouTube. You hear that? I don't want to hear anything different from you all. That was a good swing. John's right.
And we got about 225 yards to go from here.
227, uphill 14. 3 wood. Send it. Hit the send button. Come on. Is that going to hit the tree? Might. I'm going to have to draw this a bit. Try this at home.
Yeah, this one's going to get rough.
So the wind just never helped us. Get lucky. Get lucky. That's not what I meant. Now, we have hit this shot before. It's
missed the green on that one.
what you would call a nightmare.
This is your 3rd shot.
Nightmare at Central Park. So basically, you have to carry this just over the rough, maybe even bounce it just out of the rough, onto the fringe, and softly roll it up. That's perfect. If we do that same shot on hole 4, oh, I said I was leaving it in the past, but we're golden right now. We're sitting 1 over par right now,
Here's
actually.
a 5-footer. Looking good. And that'll work for your par.
That's looking like the lip ends we had last week. Do you all remember that? We had terrible luck for the first 14 holes.
Currently
and then the
sitting at
course
3
feels
over
bad
par.
for me. After first 12 holes,
hole.
right?
We've
Hole
got a
12.
par 4 for this one.
We don't talk about. Hole 13 is when the luck started to happen. This course felt bad for me, right? This course felt so bad. Ah! Okay, listen. Part of me just wants to hit the full send mode button on this one. You know? Part of me just wants to hit the full-on send. Full-on 110 perfect blast. I'm mad at hole 9. Without the pull on the swing plane, that's going to be perfection. Now that's not ideal.
Well, that won't do.
All right.
Okay, hole number 9, shot number 2. Let's see what you got.
We have a great lie. Are we in the light rough? It's a fantastic lie. Okay. Have you all... oh. I'm gonna say, have y'all ever seen a punch fade, but let's not get carried away. Y'all ever seen a fully de-lofted pitch shot?
Ah,
That surprisingly flies a mile? Okay, I was not expecting that. That's going to play fine,
shot.
but what just happened? Okay, now for this shot, the wind is completely different, right, than it has been basically this whole challenge. So in this wind, I do know how to play it. It's a full, you don't touch the loft, only backspin. You put it out here to the right, you let the wind grab it, and you stop it right next to the hole, and you be on your way with the birdie. Because this is going in.
Heading for the green.
Imagine if it goes in. When have I ever actually said something and actually hit the shot right? A few times. You're like, oh, in 56 attempts, how many golf shots is that? Well, a lot. Yeah, I think you've done that once or twice, Ryan. Yourself some credit. Okay. This is a nightmare. 6 feet. You all realize if I miss this, it's out of bounds. We are in such great position to win this challenge today, too. Only 3 off. This ball doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. You gotta make it. You either make it or that ball's out of bounds. One time.
Looking pretty good. That'll do nicely.
I couldn't breathe on that one. What a front. Minus hole 4. We don't talk about hole 4. I don't want to see any comments about hole 4.
And you're 3 over
Nothing.
on your round.
Unless it's
Now
something
let's see
like
what happens here on the 10th.
Central Park AG. Central Park AG. That's fine. But if it's regarding my chip shot, no. Come on. With this wind, this is very favorable wind today, isn't it?
Well, you put a nice swing onto that one.
This is the best wind RNG we've had in a long time. Oh no. Oh no. Or maybe yes. It stops.
And second shot
What?
on the 10th coming up.
That ball actually stops there, and we can't get there. Or can we? With that wind, a blast. I'm talking about like a full-on, full send blast. Does it get there? It doesn't, right? It's in the trees. That stinks. If this tree right in front of us wasn't in the way and we didn't have to draw it, I do think that's very reachable. But where it is now, the odds of us hitting this shot without being an impossible approach shot is very low. I know we've hit some good shots this round and tempo's been pretty solid. It's one... What do we got to carry here on the 3-wood? That's 250. 250 carry is right there in the caddy book. It may probably get 10 more yards, 260. It's just going to give us a partial pitch. It's pointless unless we hit the green, right? So I guess how much do I trust my shot today is the question. We are in this challenge, and I don't think we need to do anything crazy. Last time I did something crazy on this golf hole, we hit it in the water. So I think we play for birdie and play smart. Because I think that shot wasn't getting there no matter what. And this shot right here gives us a great chance for birdie, right? Great chance for birdie.
Okay, third shot.
Okay, lob wedge in hand. Is this a pitch shot scenario? It might be. Is the thing about a pitch shot, yeah, it could hit a lob, right? Could hit a lob normal. But the pitch shot is going to spin up that slope a little bit better. I don't know, though. Yeah, the wind's going to affect it too much. We want to keep it under the wind a bit. So I think gap wedge is the play. I really do. Kind of put it out here to the right. If we can land it right off that slope and kind of roll it back, we're golden. This is a great spot for birdie. One time right here. Come on.
Ooh, we're heading for the green
wind
here.
On wind. Yep. Yes. And then come back down.
Good job. Bring things down to 2 over if you sink this.
Okay, welcome to Central Park AG, everybody. If you're wondering why this course is the impossible golf course, it's because it does things that just doesn't make sense. And how many times we played this golf hole? It's only stopped up here probably one other time in 56 attempts. And here on the 56th attempt was one of those. That ball never stops. I put backspin on it. You know why it stopped? The wind was pushing it forward. It was a pretty significant wind on that pitch, so it decreases the backspin you can generate. Add some front row to it, right? Adds less backspin. So that's the only reason that stopped. And this course just, it doesn't want you to get anything, right? So it's why this course is the perfect impossible challenge course for me. It plays so unique from week to week. It's kind of insane. And wow, do I hate that part about it as well. Wow, do I hate it. But watch. Let's focus up. Let's get this birdie. 2 strokes off it. Wake up, everybody. This is, we either make it or goodbye ball. No in between. Gotta visualize the ball rolling, right? You gotta visualize the read. Visualize the ball rolling. Pace is huge here because if you hit it too hard, it's gonna pick up too much speed and lip out, right? Pace is huge. Trying to really visualize the putt rolling. One time, please. Please, one time. Come on. Come on, Central Park AG. Give us something. Give us something.
It's getting there. Well, it's going right by the hole.
Close. Close. You know you're not going to stop it, right? Close. Missed it by about a half a... About a 1/4 of a cup, right? Just a little bit on the outside. Not a bad putt. I'm just glad we still have a par putt. That means I did hit it at a good pace, really. I didn't think... The reason I didn't think that beginning was going to break as much, recently in this challenge series, and in my rounds this week throughout this game, the beginning break has not been affecting my putts at all, really. And there was an example to where it affected it. I had the read right, if y'all notice, a couple times. I was moving around a lot because I was really trying to visualize it. Pretty good, but missed it. Not an easy putt, though. This is a very makeable putt. If we could be here for birdie, that would be ideal. This is a very makeable range. Speaking of a beginning break, breaking a mile. Great speed. I'll take the bogey. Frustrating, but if you miss the putt, you're probably not going to be birdieing. Now, it could have been a double or triple bogey, so it's a good thing that one stopped. But
we got a tailwind
plenty of golf left. Hey, I'm going to get a drink of coffee here. Well, isn't it crazy to think only one true mistake this round? Only one true mistake this round, number 4 so far. Without number 4, we're sitting 2 strokes off the challenge. I like this. We're going back to 7-iron route. This is an old route we used to take on this hole. Haven't had this wind RNG for a long time. Slowed it. Distance is going to be great, but the slow basically does not allow the wind to pull it. See with the birdie chance though. We're dancing.
Well, that'll do for now. Way out there for this putt.
You're so close on this challenge though. So close. I'm telling you, it's got to be that one perfect round. 33 feet, uphill 1 foot. In order for me to complete this course, it's got to be the perfect round with a lot of luck, right? Like Predator AG. Come on.
Looking very nice.
There's no way that
Look at it,
stops.
just sitting there, not dropping. And for the par.
Did Central Park AG hit the speed button on my putts? Is it just like hitting the Velcro randomly? 186 green speeds. Look at the top right. These are max green speeds. And that ball, no, that does not stop. That's a perfect read. That is so frustrating. What a putt.
Now let's set our sights to the next.
You're at the mercy of this golf course, YouTube. Isn't that the truth? Oh boy. The Dream Crusher. Let's get an eagle here and get right back into this thing. Central Park AG, I'm mad. Mad at you. Good news is, swing has been so much better. Like this week, even into today, swing has been fantastic. And I'm proud of the swing this week. I'm proud of how I played so far this round. And I personally believe that I'm not out of it. I really do. One time. Come on.
All right, kick left.
Come on, stop for us there, ball. You've been stopping when I don't want you to. And you've been rolling when I want you to stop. So I mean, make up your mind, Central Park. Like,
nice shot. That'll do.
That's a great shot.
30 feet to the cup.
30-footer. Uphill 1 foot. One time. Come on. One time.
Oh, this one could drop.
How many times have we burned the edge of the cup on this golf hole? Well, I mean, 56 attempts, 10 putts per round. 10 putts per round, right? That's not very, that's actually not bad, because our average putts on this hole, I'm serious, has to be 6 or 7 average putts. It's got to be. How many lip outs? We don't talk about that. 29 feet, uphill 1 foot. Come on. Come on.
Oh, come on, get in.
Add another one to that list. Add another one. Keep tallying it up. Keep tallying it up. At least we don't have to move. Look.
Setting up here with a extremely
Well,
long
at least we
putt.
don't have to move. Okay, I'm going to get my read, and I'm going to move it a bit to the left. Have my read a bit to the left. Send.
Looking really good. Oh, what a long bomb. That was beauty. Five over par currently. Wind
Okay.
is blowing left to
So
right.
if y'all stay tuned for the tutorial on Central Park AG, that tutorial will be coming at a later date, and including in that tutorial will be how to master number 12. You get your read and you just move it a little bit to the left, and the course gives it to you. Remember that time Ryan Gamer was sitting on the 13th tee, 5 off the lead, birdied out, dominated this challenge. Stay tuned. I'm just gonna sink down in my chair for a little bit. What was that, Ryan? Oh, I don't know. I didn't say anything. No. Ryan, did you just say, remember that time Ryan
This is
Gamer
out of the
birdied out?
second cut here.
No, I don't think so. No. No, there's no rewind function here on YouTube. I don't know if y'all knew that. Yeah, they took out the rewind button on the Impossible Challenge videos. I don't know why. 121 yards, uphill 9 feet, 7 to 81%. Send this ball. Y'all ever seen the send button? Let me show it to you real quick. That was perfect. Like the only spot you can hit that ball with full loft and backspin. So second time
Had that one
in this
dialed in, didn't
Impossible Challenge series that we've
This
hit a
could
very
take
similar
you
shot.
down to 4 over
You all
par.
remember that attempt where I had like 4 birdies in the last few holes? Is that last week or the week before? I think that was a couple weeks ago maybe, when I hit like the most impossible shot here. And that was insane. Remember that
Great
time when
work
Ryan
grabbing
Gamer
the birdie
birdied
on
out?
this hole after bogeying the last
Rewind it
Fast and
actually.
Serious
Yeah, I think the
Reserve.
rewind button's working again. Rewind it to make sure I said that.
And you're currently sitting at 4 over par.
Wake up.
And here we go on hole number 14.
And ace here, we're 2 over. Swing is feeling that good today, honestly. 196, downhill 40. Without the mistakes on 4, we're sitting 2 over. 4, I'm back for revenge. Even when we beat this challenge today, I'm going to go back and play hole number 4 for its own video. Show it. Show it that we know how to play it. This crosswind makes this tough. Not called the Impossible Challenge because it's easy, though. Get up, get up. Oh, that was perfect distance control.
Well, missed the green there on that one.
Perfect distance control, just the wind affected it a little bit more.
For an up and down here.
That's all right. Let's spin this one in. Come back.
Nice shot from the sand.
Have we gotten a roll today? Have we gotten any roll?
Nice pot in there.
I don't think we have. I really don't. All right, remember that time Ryan Gamer birdied out? Yes, even birdie on 17. June 14th, 2024.
Right now,
just hasn't happened yet.
4 over par.
We fought today. I mean, just think about the fight. I didn't allow number 4 to get me too flustered. I was upset, don't get me wrong. I'm still upset. But, like, you battle. You fight. In the Impossible Challenge series, the beautiful part of it, call it the beautiful part, or call it the painful part, whatever you want to call it. You see all the attempts. You don't see me all play 10 holes, struggle. Oh, let's scratch attempt 56 and just move on to the next week, attempt number 58. No. You see all the pain, all the sadness, all the joy, all the laughs, and all the attempts. That's why it's the Impossible Challenge. One time a week, one chance a week to do what is impossible. Can that be done? I don't know. I have 55 attempts to say no. But does that stop me from trying? No shot. It's birdie. Or eagle. I wouldn't mind a nice little eagle here. Imagine that's beautiful. It all comes down to this shot, though. Ryan, let's go. The fist pump. Come on.
This is what our third shot's looking like.
One time.
Oh, that shot was a beauty. Okay, 3 over par for you.
You remember that time when Bobby Boucher showed up at halftime and the Mud Dogs won? I don't remember the name of the bowl. I messed up that quote, but remember that time Ryan Gamer showed up on the back nine of Central Park AG? An Impossible Challenge was forever complete at Central Park. I'm so proud of the swing. Like, this is probably the most proud I've been of my swing throughout a week. I really worked on swing playing, like, excessively this week. And it paid off on all of the videos. Now, will I do that every week? No shot. But this week, I did. I put in the time. I was upset after last week. Get a birdie. Come on. Wake up, YouTube. If you were asleep, well, welcome back.
Someone's heading a bit right. 4. Ooh, into the drink. Setting up here for your 4th shot.
So much for that speech. I'm just gonna sink down in my chair for a bit. I slowed it, didn't I? Slowed it. That's the only thing you can't do on that shot. I think distance was fine. Swing. I'm proud of the swing this week, right?
Like
Central Park says I got one more in me, Ryan. Watch this.
Well, you missed the approach. I'm not disappointed in
Central
you in any
Park
way.
says
Just
I
want
got
you to know
one
that.
more in me this round, Ryan. Watch this one. Oh my, got one more in me. Somebody told me recently that if you draw a chip shot, you add a little into a red slope like this, you might just be surprised at what happens. So I don't think I'm going to be surprised at all, but let's do it. Imagine if that goes in. Imagine if that drops. Oh, you don't say. Where were you 55 attempts ago?
All right, let's drop this for double.
18 feet, uphill 6 inches. We made it. Let's not get too carried away with the celebration. Yeah. Remember that time when Ryan Gamer showed up at a hole 13 and 15?
At 5 over.
And well, we don't talk about the rest.
We got a headwind on this one. Silky swing.
Silky Swing. That's the name of Ryan Gamer's autobiography. Coming to a bookstore near you. Once the Impossible Challenge is complete. What year will that be? That's a good question. What will be the year of that autobiography? Well, let's not worry about it. You know, it takes... What is that? I was reading something the other day that said, like, it was a muscle memory... like, article. And it was talking about how, like, to get out of the first phase of muscle learning, it's like thousands and thousands of attempts. So, oh my, it's not what I needed to see for the Impossible Challenge series, right? It's like, oh, there's exceptions to that rule, right? There's exceptions, right? Right? Ooh, that was great accuracy. It's tough to get that distance down up that hill, right? Partial 3-wood is such a tough shot.
But that's okay.
What about if we put this one up close? Maybe even in the hole for birdie. Would you all be opposed to that? Any opposed to that? If not, go. What a shot. That's not an easy shot.
If you drop this, you could save par.
There must have been somebody opposed out there, right? That's definitely why it didn't go in. This golf course.
His putt's tracking.
Just, I pulled it. Look at that swing plane. Swing plane's been great.
This left
That's
for bogey.
I've had a couple misses today, but that's going to happen.
Nicely hold. Let's move to the next.
What a fight. A score
right
and
at
round
6
was a
over at the
lot
moment.
better than it shows. You know, really, we bogeyed 12. Should have been a birdie if I would have followed the rule. Get the read, aim a little bit to the left. A rule I just came up with today. But it worked for the bogey. But yeah, this was a good round. Swing has been the best it's been in a long time. Swing plane dialed in. And yeah, it was a good fight. Gave it my all. And at the end of the day, we fell short. You know, it's frustrating. Don't get me wrong. Hole number 4, really, I am still frustrated about. But at the end of the day, it happened. get it, move on. Try again next week, right? Try again next week. You know, I treat this as like my what is the word I'm looking for? My building perseverance challenge, right? You know, it's not easy to come back 56 weeks to the same challenge, right? I'm persistent, obviously. And I don't have the quitting spirit in me, right? Never back down, keep fighting. And a lot of that comes down to, in this challenge, the fact that I have conquered the front and I have conquered the back nine. I've shot under par on the front and under par on the back in this challenge series. Just haven't done it together, right? So I know that I can do it. It's just a matter of, can I do it for 18 holes? And I think that's the question we're all asking ourselves, right? Again, I will keep trying this challenge until the new game comes out. If it gets to attempt 100, yeah, I may cry a little bit. But at the end of the day, if it gets close to when the new game comes out, I don't complete it, I'm going to go down swinging. Like, I realize this could be the true impossible challenge for me, and it does feel like that at times, but also there's glimpses of hope. So there's always in the back of my mind, I know that this is the impossible challenge for me. I know that. And I know we may go down swinging and not completing this course. And, you know, if that happens, I could say I gave it a fight to the end, right? I never gave up. I do think I can beat this course, though. I wouldn't still be playing it. I would have stopped it a long time ago if I didn't think it was possible.
Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it?
I would not be playing this challenge every week if I did not think that I can conquer this golf course. I just wouldn't do it. What would be the point of that, right? I can. I've showed that I can for front nine and back nine. I've showed that I can for 16 holes. Then hole number 17 happened. Don't talk about that. It's just a matter of playing perfect. Not even necessarily perfect. We could play good golf and have a lot of luck on this course and beat it. You know?
Here's a 14-foot putt.
I don't need that perfect round like I had at Central Park AG. I mean, Central Park. Predator AG. I just need a good round with perfect luck. And we had bad luck today. Like, we just have to say it like it is. Some frustrating rolls. Balls stopping when they shouldn't have. Balls rolling when they don't always. Here we go. Let's get a par. Oh, come on.
This one's just 3 feet.
Got lucky that ball hit the lip and did not roll off the back.
That's
but
gonna be 7 over for you at the end of this one.
Yeah, 7 over. You know, that round, 85% fairways is amazing. Swing playing the best it's been in a long time. Honestly, swing playing and tempo combined, the best I think it's been in the first 56 attempts of this challenge. As crazy as it sounds, that was the best the swing has been. It wasn't the best round, obviously, but it had potential to be. I mean, that's a 7 over 79 on the scorecard. But as we take a look through this, we were even through the first 3. An insane start, a dream start. Hole number 4, we were sitting with a birdie chip. And I'll still, you know, that was a full lofted backspun chip shot hit into an upslope. And that ball rolled out a mile. And then I know it's a downslope after the hole, but I'll never understand how that uphill slope did not affect the percentage of the shot. It didn't take off any distance. Then we go to the other side and hit a short shot, overswung a bit on both of them, right? Overswung a bit, I realize that, but still. Uphill slope did not affect a full lofted chip shot when I've had plenty of chip shots in this game, fully lofted, fully backspun that just die. So kind of got a flyer's lie on both of those. And yeah, double happened. Not the worst we've done on number 4, but number 4 has been that hole. Number 4 and 5 have crushed me over and over and over again in this challenge series. You all have seen it. It's frustrating. You get it and move on, right? I understand. Could I play it a little bit better? Probably. Did I play it the way I wanted? Yeah. Did it go the way I wanted? No. So hindsight's 2020, right? What was that? One of my favorite comments on YouTube over these years was, Ryan, hindsight's 2020 and backseat gaming is 1520. Basically saying that, you know, obviously when you look back at something, or if you're looking from a outside perspective, it's easier to see what coulda, shoulda, woulda been, right? From actually being in it, being the nerves of the Impossible Challenge and in the event. And I just thought that that was just an incredible quote, and I've used it a lot. I wish I could remember who said that. I don't even remember what video it was posted on. It was a long time ago, but it's true, and we could focus on what woulda, coulda, shoulda been. But we fought. That was a bogey. We parred out 7 through 9. That's huge. We parred 9. Let's not glance over that fact. We bogeyed 10, parred 11, but keep in mind, 10, we had a chance to birdie. If that goes in, it changes everything. Yeah, it's an impossible putt. I realize that. And if you miss it, you're going to roll out a mile. And then we had a tough putt. It broke a mile coming up that slope, more than I expected. We gave it a run. We tried our best. Luckily, we squeezed out a bogey there. 12 happened. We almost birdied. We almost parred. And we hit a bogey. Center cup, and then bounced back after that great speech I gave on 13, hitting it off the tee a mile into the rough, a birdie par birdie, and yeah, maybe a little too confident at that point. Hole number 16 happened, but also have to realize I was going for it, right? So I'm going for birdie. I'm gonna get aggressive, and if you miss hit on this golf course, as you all have seen, if you miss hit on this golf course, goodbye golf ball. And that's what happened on 16. And then we finished with a bogey. 17, I need to realize, we need to be 1 under going into the 17th hole to beat this challenge. I'm serious. 1 or 2 under. 17 is a bogey hole. It is. It's just the way it is. The par, how many times we parred that hole? I know Brock out there probably knows this. We probably only parred it. My prediction would be like 3 or 4 times, maybe even less. That is a bogey hole. A double bogey hole. So we need to be under par going into that. At 18, we're going to play that hole completely different if we need to par it or birdie it. So if we need to eagle it, yeah, good luck. We've tried that. But yeah, not a fully negative round. A lot of positives. If the swing stays this good, we're in good shape. Now, I want to point out, there's a course showcase video that will go out on Monday. The Monday following this course showcase video, I guess that would be the 17th. And you all are going to get a lot of good laughs watching that video, because I recorded that before this Impossible Challenge this week. And I had a whole lot of confidence. And I started to lose my swing. And I had a whole lot of confidence in the career mode video this week. And I think I called out Central Park AG in 4 separate videos this week. That's when you all knew. When I told Central Park 4 times in 4 separate videos leading up this week that it's going down, that this is the week, that's when you all knew. But what you're going to see in that showcase on Monday, you're going to see my swing fall apart. And that's when I got worried, but I dialed in the swing today. But it's going to be probably entertaining to watch that showcase video on Monday, because you all are going to be like, oh, that's why. That's why. Oh my. But thank you all for never giving up. Thank you all for keep fighting. I need you all this week. I need all that positivity, the uplifting comments that you all always do. You all inspire me. Like, listen, you all are a huge part of why I keep fighting, because I see your all's encouraging words. I see you all giving tips on the golf hose. I see you all saying fight, never back down, never give up, right? And that's inspiring. Thank you all for that. If you get some enjoyment, drop a like, subscribe for more, and we will keep fighting. I'll see you in attempt 57. We're close. Got to put it all together. Keep the swing dialed in. Let's play some golf next week. Have a good time. Plenty of videos coming this weekend as well, and next week leading into the Impossible Challenge. Keep in mind, this is one series I do on Fridays. There is plenty of other content you can tune into here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. 10 or more videos every single week, and even more on my second channel, Gamer Ability 2. Link in the description to that. Have a lot of playthrough series I've done over there. What a fight. We keep fighting. I'll see you next time. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.